let's talk about what's currently happening with Spyro and her new drama with Cheng Molly. If you are a long-time fan of Spyro or just recently got introduced to her through her recent works like Flute or Northward or Moonlight Mystery, then you probably already know that she has this quiet charisma and emotional depth in every character she plays. And now, with Molly, we are once again about to see a whole new side of her. So let's start with what we know so far of the filming of Molly has officially started, and there is already a lot of excitement buzzing around. Even though the production is being likely kept fairly low-key and private, unlike some other dramas where the set is buzzing with fans and media coverage. This one is being handled with more discretion, and it hasn't stopped some determined fans from catching glimpses of behind-the-scenes moments, and those TikTok snippets have already sent the fandoms into a soft frenzy. One of the more excited bits we have seen, a very subtle but emotional look at their wedding scene. Now, before you get too excited, note the full results haven't been revealed, but through some clips taken respectfully from afar by fans who went to support the filming on location, we got a mini glimpse by was spotted in traditional wedding attire, standing side by side with Cheng. From what we can tell, the scene was intimate, likely set during a key emotional turning point in the drama. Even without high-resolution image or full audio, the body language between them was enough to give everyone chills. Their chemistry absolutely palpable. In my view, this is just from afar. Now let's talk about the vibe of this pairing. Pandu and Cheng may not have had a drama together before this, but their interaction of scene camera already had a strong mutual respect and playful energy. You can see it in those little moments, how comfortable they are in the frame, how natural the smiles come, and when they interact between takes. It's subtle, but it's here, and it goes for fans who love seeing authentic connection. And speaking of chemistry, what makes this drama even more exciting is the tone and backdrop of Molly. It's based on the novel Golden Age, legitimate fate by author Cheng, a story known for its deep emotional, historical, political twists, and strong female. The script is penned by Cheng, who many of you might recognize from The Blue Whisper, and the project is directed by producer Lin Yufeng, who also worked on Internal Love. So the talent behind the camera is just as exciting as the ones in front of it. Pilots eyeing in the drama so far have been elegant but understated. 3 different costume changes have been spotted already, and even though they are in plain historical tone, nothing flashy or over the top, they still shine on her. There is a grace to her that costume drama always seems to bring out, and in Molly, that seems to be amplified even more. The minimalities in the costume designs make her performance, her expressions, and her body language stand out even more. Sometimes less ready is more, and Palu knows how to own it. What also really heartwarming to see is that the dedication of her fans, or as we call them, Lulongs, even though the set is private, many have respectfully stayed at a distance, bringing supporting banners, snakes, and fan letters. It's a quiet but constant presence, a reminder that Palu is never alone on set. Some fans mentioned that even in the hot weather, the production team and Palu's personal team make sure fans have water, snake, and everyone share when possible. It's this kind of mutual love and support that make Palu fandom feel more like a family than just a fan. Now, back to the drama itself. While we don't yet know every detail of the plot, it's clear that the little we have seen there is going to be an emotional, heavy story, a possibility, one filled with love, intrigue, betrayal, power dynamic, and a lot of raw human emotion. And those wedding scenes, they are not just there for romantic, given the tone of the source material, they likely mark a significant turning point. Maybe a political alliance, maybe the beginning of a tragic misunderstanding. Whatever it is, it's sure to bring tears and tension. And let's talk a bit about Cheng. He is known for being reserved but deeply committed to his roots. Many who have worked with him say that he has a quiet intensity, something that pairs really well with Bailu's expressive background performance style. From what we have seen so far, the visual pairing work, but more importantly, the emotional dynamic seem believable. This is going to be a slow-burn connection on scene, not one that screams passion from the get-go, but one that simmers and grows deeper on the story unfolds. To fans who have followed Bailu from her early works, from her public character to the intense historical role, Molly felt like another evolution in her journey. It's not about just beauty or glamour here, it's about strength, resilience, and quiet courage. You can already tell this is a role she is taking seriously. And as we have seen in recent interviews and live streams, she is always someone who pours her heart into each project. So while we are waiting for more updates for thriller poster or maybe even new thriller, let's continue to support her and the intrigues with passion and excitement. This quiet moment on set may not be floating social media yet, but sometimes the best stories are the ones that unfold slowly. And finally, if there is one thing we know about Bailu, it's that she's always surprises, whether it's her acting, her interaction with fans, or just her behind-the-scenes charm. She never fails to leave a lasting impression. Molly might just be the next chapter that cements her ever further as one of the most versatile and happy actresses of her generation. And when it comes to Bailu's styling for this drama, one thing that immediately stands out is the deliberate simplicity in her wardrobe choice. Unlike the elaborate, heavy embroidered costume often seen in historical dramas, her look in Molly leans forward the minimalistic, plain, clean, and understated, yet still managed to exude elegance and grace. The design is clearly intentional, allowing the focus to remain on her expression and emotional delivery, rather than being overwhelmed by layers of intricate detail. The more toned and soft fabric complement her natural beauty and reflect the ground, more mature tone of the character's portrayal. It reflects in departure from overly glamorous style, and instead we get a modified classic aesthetic, a quiet kind of beauty that speaks volume. This subtle approach not only enhances the authenticity of the Paris setting, but also gives Bailu the space to shine through her performance rather than relying solely on visual spectacle. The simplicity here is powerful, it's truthful, elegant, and deeply in line with the emotional tone of the drama. And let's talk about Bailu and Cheng on the set of their upcoming historical drama movie. And honestly, I really little detail that come out so far just have fans more excited about the day. Even though the production have been very private and tight, with only a few glimpses of a waterfall from distant film camera and very controlled behind-the-scenes project. Those short snippets have been more than enough to tell us something important. Both Bailu and Cheng are completely dedicated to this project. You can really feel it not just through the acting, but also in a quiet in-between take. You know these times that usually don't make it to the final cut, those breaks between filming, the early morning and the moment when they are restarting the set or touching up costume. That when you truly see the chemistry and the energy of them. And these two, they are locked in, present, and absolutely given in their all. And here is something especially sweet during one of the breaks. Cheng was seen constantly taking photos of Bailu while she wasn't looking. It wasn't a strong moment, but not for promote or anything officially. Just one co-star capturing a moment of another. And let's not forget that Cheng is known among fans for being a bit of a photographer himself. He doesn't just point and shout, he frames his subjects with intention, find good lighting, and tend to capture emotion in every sub-story. So, seeing him focus his lens on Bailu add a whole new layer to their dynamic on the set. It bold, it's respectful, and it shows that behind their on-scene partnership, there is a journey of scene connection as well. Now let's talk about Bailu's styling. And when you pair that with Chen Lei's steadily and charismatic presence, you got a combination that feels balanced and real. Chen Lei has a calm energy that complements Bailu's more expressive and energy non-performance style. When you see them together, even if it is just a change click in parasol for check or quietly walking side by side on set, you get a strong feeling that they understand each other rather. That's something you can't fake. It either there is or it isn't, and for them it clearly is. We might not have a flood of promotional content yet, and the drama haven't been overly hyped by big campaign or non-stop marketing, but maybe that's what makes it feel so promising, because while the boost is low-key, the work is clearly very high. Every side we have got so far, from the emotional tone of the scenes to the subtle camera work to the dedication of the cast, that Molly could be something truly special. And what scenes fans are not just exciting for the drama, they are deeply embraced in the creative process, in the human relationships that are forming on set, and in the little details like a photo Chen Lei might have taken a photo during a quiet afternoon, or the way their character emotional arc will unfold over time. It's that anticipation, that storytelling magic that builds not just through the script, but through the real connection being formed behind the scene, that made the drama want to really look forward to. So yes, we are still waiting for our visual theater and most epic, and eventually that will leave that. But in the meantime, we are holding on to this clip and moment that show us that something meaningful is being created with care, with heart, and with two incredible talent lads who are ready to give us their best.